Alright, recording has started. All my crops are gonna be dead because it's been like 4 days. The depression is already starting. I'm pretty sure at least one of my quests needed this wheat, too. Oh no! I forgot I got this last time. Alright, go to facade. Ba 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 bum bum. Man, I'm just trying to get some natural rubber. It might only spawn in that other area, though. Natural rubber in Southern Plains? Alright, good to know. The game Fakians know everything. You know, the cure to the common flu is probably on GameFAQs if you look hard enough. Oh, okay. Kaine just casually getting poisoned. Scorpio! I forgot what button to press! Nice. That's a $5,000 dues saved right there. Oh no, not at all. It's a talented ass dog. Love me or I'll hurt myself! Ah! Damn, another wolf hide?
Time to play.
Oh shit. Raj 1400. Thank you for the raid. I hope everyone is ready to do absolutely nothing for the next 3 to 6 hours. I hope no one was expecting a fun stream, because that's exactly what you're gonna get. Let go! Oh, hell yeah. I'm actually getting really lucky right now with my drops. I hate most of the quests. Oh god. Probably. I think I remember you then. I did indeed play Drakengard 1. God damn, that's a good game. Not really. It's, you know, me saying it's a good game is very misleading. Because it's not. But I would play it again. Oh shit, Desert Rose. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Drakengard 1, but it's not a good game. It's a really good bad game. I'm just buying the rest of the hides. I don't care enough. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Unlike Drakengard, though, I have played this game before. So I know what I'm getting into this time. Man moved into that house the other day. He certainly wears a very strange hat. Shockingly enough, he fits in perfectly. He even speaks our language and knows most of the rules. I hear the new outsider came here after fleeing a terrible home life. Aha, so he's disguised himself as one of the masked people. No wonder we lost his trail. He's gone through a hell of a lot of trouble trying to lose us. Can't wait to finally catch him. He moved into this house? Am I gonna farm the black pearls on the beach? Fuck no. I'm just trying to get the final ending of the game. Ending D. Hey you're coming with me. Aw man, why you gotta be all, like, following me and stuff? Fine, let me just pack and then I'll... Oh my gosh, there's a giant shade behind you! NieR isn't a smart man. No, are you kidding me? He has doubtless fled the city, though he could not have gone much further than that. I'm gonna buy the wolf hides while I'm here. Oh! That frame rate was a little rough. This game is so relaxing. I was just so stressed out for 2 hours. I finally found a game I really like to speedrun. So I've been doing that. And God, is it stressful. Oh, I don't remember where I'm supposed to... Oh, this is the Strange Things store owner. Gosh, you're 10 wolf hides. Can't believe you'd help a scumbag like me. Anyway, thanks. Here's your reward. You think your wife will like the gift? I don't know. Whenever I approach, she starts throwing things at me. It's going to make it tough to give her the present. Could you... Listen, I know how lame this is, but could you maybe go talk to her for me? She's on the floor just above us. I don't want to speedrun this game, and I definitely don't want to speedrun Drakengard 3. I haven't even played that, and I know I don't want to speedrun that. Ma'am, I'm here to talk to you about your husband. That son of a bitch! I bet he sent you here with some pathetic apology gift, didn't he? That obvious, huh? Ha! That man's worthless, and those other women are just toying with him. Men are so stupid. They know they're going to get caught, but they try to sneak around and get something on the side anyway. He shouldn't have gotten you involved. He'll be hearing from me about this, I promise you. Yeah, from a gameplay perspective, Tomato is definitely the most fun. But from an everything else perspective, I'm not a fan. I think this game does everything that Tomato does better except gameplay. I managed to patch things up, more or less. Anyway, thank you. Couldn't have done it without your help. She's a good woman. Stop taking her for granted. Oh, I won't, I swear. I'm even going to stop going to the tavern as much as I used to. Maybe just twice a week or so. Oh, 20,000, that's how much I spent. Perfect. Oh, definitely the music. The drums? Oh my god, the drums. It's so much. Yeah, and as much as I like shit on Tomato, I do think it's good. I like Tomato. It's just I actually played Tomato first. Tomato's what got me into NieR in general. And just Yoko Taro games in general. But like I played NieR and I was like, damn, this is awesome. And then I played this game and I was like, damn, NieR isn't that great. Oh man, again? Alright, fine, let me just... He's heading for the eastern road. We must catch him before he leaves the desert. Hey, got him. Can I make him go faster? No. You played Tomato then Dodd 3? Ooh. I've heard good things about Dodd 3 other than its frame rate, so that's why when I play it, I'm gonna emulate it. I mean, play it on a completely legitimate PS3. Oh my gosh, there's a huge pack of shades right! Shut up. Oh, you were just speedrunning it on Emu? Nice. I mean, it runs better than on an actual console, so why wouldn't you? That's like the funniest thing ever to me. The fact that it runs better on the emulator than on the actual console. Oh, what's that big thing on the right? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, and I shall smite you with unholy magic. They're 10 minutes slower because it loads? I've heard the frame rate is atrocious on console too. It is. It's a pack of wolves! Maybe if I cut your tongue out, you won't be so... No crap, it is a pack of wolves. Is it? Oh god! Oh, nice. 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 I didn't think I'd actually run into wolves for real. Ready to go home yet? Yeah, man, hell yeah. This adventure stuff is like way too scary for me. I want to stay close to home and stuff. Good. Let's go tell the family. It looks, I don't know. Father NieR's run cycle looks really weird to me sometimes. Like, I look at his left leg, and it's like, it looks like his left leg is like turning really far out to the side with every step sometimes. I'm really, I don't know. I keep going back and forth. I think I'm in the boat of, I'm really worried about the remake. Like, I really trust Yoko Taro to do a good job, but also I love this game so much that it's gonna be really hard for me to be like, oh yeah, this change is better. Also, I'm sad that it's gonna be Brother NieR only, because I really like Father NieR. I am excited to get to play as Brother NieR though. Oh, it's not confirmed yet. Okay. I thought it was totally confirmed. Because it'll be interesting, like, actually experiencing a meaningful time skip. Because I think, what, Father NieR's 39 in this game, like, before the time skip. So, like, going from 39 to 44 isn't that much of a change. In terms of, you know, maturity. But, going from... What, isn't he, like... He's 17, or 16 or something. I think he might maybe 16? But going from 16 to 22 is... Or 21? whatever, 16 plus 5, 21. Yeah, that's a pretty big jump. Oh god, I hope they show Father NieR. I would love a Father NieR that, I don't know, like I don't hate Father NieR's face. He definitely looks like a fucking caveman though. You definitely, it definitely grows on you. He looks perfect. This is what peak male performance looks like. You may not like it, but it's the truth. I don't remember who I'm supposed to talk to.
Hello.
That's true. Nobody's here. I believe they left us a note. Thanks to your help, our little angel has returned to take up the family business. We've decided to move to a new land to begin anew and thoroughly train him to carry on the family name. Well, it's good to see them taking an interest in... Hey, they didn't pay me. Hey, are you friends with the people that lived here? Oh, why? Because the goddamn bastards borrowed money from everyone in the village and skipped town. Apparently their son ran away because he wanted to escape a life of crime, but then some idiot brought him back. This has been the worst job ever. Perhaps we should just tally this up as an expensive life lesson and move on. Boop. But you know, you're kind of right. He's not like a, you know, pretty boy 39-year-old. He's this rugged ass dad. That's it. That's a good point. I like thinking of that way now. Fucking quests. Ugh. Time to go eagle egg hunting. Do I have anything else to do in the area while I'm there? Still need more goat hides. Still need mushrooms. God, I don't even remember what the round striped food objects are, but I'll do that later. I have eggs to farm for. Bum, bum, dum, 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 dum. He would never do that. Father NieR wouldn't hurt a fly. It'd be kind of cool if we got like actual lore for Father NieR in the remake. That would be super cool. Cause all the actual lore is for Brother NieR. we don't talk about the lore. Oh, that's the wrong thing. You know, Brother NieR really put his nose to the grindstone, if you know what I mean, for Yona. He really worked his ass off. I'm sorry. We just had this same conversation last stream, and then we just spent like 10 minutes making anal jokes. All right, thanks for coming in with the raid, Jakereg. I appreciate you hanging out. Yo! This must be the egg. Better get this back to the tavern, lady.
You've certainly taken on a rather trying job this time.
Oh, quit moaning.
I imagine this egg would fetch quite a sum if you sold it to the highest bidder.
We can't do that. The old woman is waiting for it.
Perhaps we should place our own financial situation ahead of the concerns of an elderly woman.
I told you to quit moaning.
We're making jokes about Brother NieR again. Father NieR is like super duck-footed. I think that's what it is. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. When like your feet point outwards. I think that's what's bugging me so much. Ugh.
I'm not that kind of guy.
I'm not that kind of guy. Moonboon, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that a lot. Ugh. I think it was the tavern keep that wanted the eagle egg.
Yo,
I got your eagle egg. Wow, thank you. Give me a moment here. Mixing. Hold on. God, Song of the Ancients is so good. No, we haven't rubbered up. I eagle egged first. Here we go. Could you bring this to my grandmother for me? She'll probably be near the fountain in front of the library. Sure. Old Lady's Elixir Plus. Eagle egg!
The Black Scrawl's here too?
yo.
Ma'am, I've got some medicine for you. Oh, it's the nice young man again. Thank heavens you arrived. My bloating is just out of control today, and you wouldn't believe the bunions that are starting to form on my. Whoa, hey, look at the time. Gotta go. You take care of yourself, all right? You've been really helping me out lately. Here's a little something for you. All right, now I'm gonna rubber. I still need to get some more goat hides, but I think there's goats here. No, it's deers. I'm playing this on PS3. PC. Yeah, I'm on PS3. Is NieR backwards compatible on Xbone? If so, that's fucking awesome. Ooh. I can't believe how powerful poison is. Oh yeah, I don't have a copy on 360. I actually don't even own this game. I borrowed a friend's copy a while, like a long time ago. And he just hasn't asked. He's borrowing my Poppin' Music controller, and I borrowed NieR. Oh, nice. I obtained the word souls. Also, Kaine's dead. See ya. I think I won too. I'm always looking out for a copy of it at my local game store, though. I just haven't gotten lucky. They just recently got a copy of oh god, why can't I remember the name of the game? That ninja game on PS2 that I played. I want to say it's called Shinobi, but I don't think that's what it's called. That sounds too generic. Is that what it is? I don't think so. I'm probably gonna go pick that up soon, though. Yeah, Shinobi. Okay, I'm not crazy then. Just so I can own that, because I actually really like that game. Oh god, mushrooms are so expensive. Multi-use fungus. You can do a bunch of stuff with it. You can use it like a ball. You can play catch with it. Sure, you can do other things with it. Now I just need the sharks. Still need 4 natural rubbers. You can eat it. You can cook it. You can put it on a pig and say it's a hat. Multi-use idiocy. Come on. This is mushrooms 101. Multi-use mushrooms 101. Honestly, you could put it on any animal and wear it like a hat and say it's a hat. Doesn't just need to be a pig. It fell over. He keeps ramming into her. Bum, 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 bum. Oh God. Damn, nothing good. Nothing, period, actually. This is Southern Plains, right? I'm not crazy. Yup. Damn it. Oh, it's probably such a low drop rate. Yeah, you get him, Kaine. You're showing him who's boss. Wait, did you say natural rubber could be bought also? I think I'm just gonna buy it. I'm lazy. At Seafront. Okay, I just need to go get the goat hides then. Yeah, that's 700 gold is worth my time. Especially since I only need 4. There's nothing worse than a sad tree. Video game trees are historically very sad. Beep beep. Goat meat. Ugh. Oh man, getting so unlucky this time. I love the pounding drums in this OST so much. All right. Hey, all right. Hey, all right. I think that's all I needed. Yeah, all right. And then I still need the 5 sharks. It is actually going pretty well. I got that eagle egg right away, which was a godsend. I really don't know why I just had this thought, but I'm thinking about like, probably because I need to do fishing soon, but I was thinking of like an like, you know, there's like automatic fishing rods that like will reel in for you. And I'm just like thinking about like, how long did it take him to like get it just right so it didn't just like fucking rip the fish's lips off because it would start reeling in too fast. Just yank the whole goddamn skeleton out of the fish. Cause like they probably have it so it like simulates like hooking, like actually hooking the fish, like how you know you like whip it a little bit. So the thing actually gets lodged in the fish. Yeah, setting the hook, thank you. So, how many times did how many tries did it take? Were they just like ripping fishes apart trying to get this thing tuned properly? I don't know, it's just a funny thought to me. It's a funny thing to think about.
What's
Why do all men have to be so? Never mind.
Hello.
Sir, we're running out of test fish. We gotta get it soon.
Hello.
See you later. Bum bum bum.
Yo,
I've got your materials. Your timing is, what's the word? Impeccable? Yeah, because they're just about to launch the trading vessel. As soon as your cargo is on the ship, I can pay you. But if you want to help load it, I can throw in a little extra. Sounds like a plan. This is a mess. Yeah, they're loading cargo from all sorts of traders onto this ship. It's kind of like, you know, egalitarianism? I don't understand half the things you say. Anyway, maybe I can organize this. You carry the cargo to the front of the ship, the crew can bring it inside for us. So just carry it over there then.
If I may,
I've actually never done this, so.
what is it?
what are we doing here?
We're organizing all this stuff.
Let me rephrase myself. This is for the sake of the merchant in training, yes?
Yes.
Then would it not be more appropriate for him to take care of his own belongings?
The man's in a pinch, Vice. We're just helping him out.
I yearn for the day when someone shows such kindness to us.
Okay, all done. You're fantastic. Now we just have to wait for the ship to leave. Mind if I pay you after the trade is complete? I can give you more money that way. And then everything will be, you know, awesome. That's not the word I was expecting you to say, but sure, I can wait. Thanks, boy. The launch date can't come soon enough. Wait, what? What? Are you kidding me? He's gonna come back broke. We're definitely getting conned. All right, sharks. Sharky, sharks. NieR sharks can be caught in the seafront wharf using sardines as bait. Do the first few Fisherman's Gambit quests. Okay, well I did the first couple. Ugh. What's my current Fisherman's Gambit quest? Did I just buy the fish? Rainbow trout? No. I'm gonna see if I can catch a shark without that.
What?
Why do all men have to be so... Never mind.
I mean, the wharf's technically over there, so I'm not even gonna push my luck. I mean, I still don't even consider this the wharf. I don't know where the game considers the wharf. Wheat.
That old lady in the lighthouse is a real pain.
Is she even still alive?
Hey,
What are you doing up there? Observing the ocean. I'm heading out on a fishing run soon. Storm catches you off guard there. You'd best have kissed your wife goodbye before you left. I might want to do some Fisherman's Gambit quests. The drums. This sucks. This sucks so much. He's a quarter of the way there. Man, I love this game. He's halfway there. Oh, damn it.
This time I shall be silent. Why, those fish will have no idea that...
Shh, you're scaring them away.
Oh, right.
I don't even think it's hard mode. I think it's just that you need to... The fish have more health the less gambits you've done.
It's not like we can keep it hidden forever.
Rainbow trout NieR. Caught in northern plains with the lure. Alright, well, while I'm still in seafront, I'm gonna get this mailman quest.
The woman from the lighthouse has passed.
Ah,
We found her in her bed with a smile on her face. So, I guess you didn't tell her, huh? Thank you. I think you did right. Hard to believe she's gone. I always figured the old girl would outlive me. I hope our plan was right. I hope it made her happy in the end.
It makes you wonder what the point of everything is. Life is hard. It seems the right thing is rarely the happy thing.
it's only as complicated as you choose to make it. Was the old woman happy, unhappy? Who can say? One can never know for true. You simply make your best attempt and move on.
I always forget if, like,
Yes.
oh, God, I guess. You know, with how often NieR gets ripped off, you think he would be like, oh yeah, give me half the payment now. Like, when the person, after he does this task for the person, and they're like, oh yeah, I'll pay you when I get back, I swear. He'd be like, can you give me some money now? He's far too trusting. I'm gonna go in the tavern. Oh, perfect. No work for me. Meow! I love cats. There's a couple different places to fish in the Northern Plains, I think. I mean, I guess I'll learn if the one I choose is the right one. I'm choosing that one over there. Oh no. It's really hard to get back up. Oh yeah. Great place to stand, Kaine. I approve. Shades love me, fish fear me. I want NieR to have a hat that says that. Fucking can. Bloop. Only 6 more to go. God, I love fishing. They make it so hard to see the tip of your fishing pole. I don't know if this is a hot take, but I actually really like the fishing in Sonic Adventure 1. Like if you're if you're not trying to catch Froggy, like fishing in Sonic Adventure 1 is actually like the chillest thing ever. It's also possibly the most terrifying thing ever, but you know, take what you can get. There's some terrifying fish in that game. I know my ass gets anxious, and it's like, I get super anxious fishing in that game, and it's like, I'm the lure. I'm watching the lure get eaten. I know it's going to get eaten, and it still makes me really anxious around some of the fish because they're just so threatening. Gotta like drift back up this. Alright, you're staying down here. I'm trying to, I don't know if I, angry poor waves. I don't know if I've actually streamed Sonic Adventure 1. I still stand by the fact that Sonic Adventure 1 as a whole is a not very good game though. But it has like probably like 60 to 70% of that game's pretty good. Sonic Adventure 2, however, a solid 40, like 50% of that game is bad. I see, I like it too. There's parts of Adventure 2 that are really good, but also there's a lot of parts of Adventure 2 that are really bad.
Black scrawls here too?
Like most of the Sonic stages, like Sonic and Shadow stages, are really fun. I really like most of Knuckles and Rouge's stages as well. But all of Tails and Eggman's stages are so bad. I hate all of them. I don't like any of them. And the driving levels are pretty whatever. Chow Garden's godlike. Chow Garden's also godlike in Sonic Adventure 1 though. I like Sonic Adventure 1 Chow Garden more because there's so many different Chow Gardens. Where in Sonic Adventure 2 it's just like the normal, the heaven and the hell. And they're not super interesting.
Yo,
Listen, you can put a dark chow in the good chow garden. Just because they're dark chows doesn't mean they gotta be in the dark chow garden. There's no reason to put them in that hellscape. Well, scratch my back and call me Sally. Them some rainbow trout, all right? You getting better, young one? Right. Time for me to teach you some new pearls of wisdom. Let's head over to the harbor there. 1 month later. Fine work, son, fine work. You're a true man of the sea now, and no denying. Can't believe made me work on a fishing boat. I oughta cut you in half. The old man is more fearsome than we thought.
oh,
Listen, I'm sorry about the whole fishing boat thing earlier, but I thought it was the best way to teach you, and it worked, yeah? Time's got a hankering for 5 bream. Catch them and I'll teach you one of my most secret techniques. I like how a month just casually passes and like everything's still all good. World hasn't ended. Yona's still chilling. This is going by way faster. Jesus. You landed a shark.
You're really quiet, Vice.
The fish will be scared away otherwise, no?
Yeah, but it's just weird.
May I talk freely then?
No.
Then what would you have me do?
You're scaring them away.
Damn.
I don't think Vice is that smart, actually. I don't think anyone is in this game is smart. I'm kind of just starting to doubt everyone's intelligence. Damn, NieR's got such like a power stance for fishing that he can just step off the ledge of this harbor without a deal, with like no big deal, and he'll just float. That's how you know he's a real fisherman. You can only do that if you're a pro. I've tried, doesn't work. Yeah, Emil might be smart. Emil's definitely the most level-headed of them all. I mean, Emil even managed to write his own song in Tomato. Every day's a sale, every sale's a win! I really like that song. Easily my favorite part of Tomato. Doody doody doo, diddly diddly dee. Yeah, see, I didn't try to complete that game at all. So I only have the positive emotions towards Emil's shop. You know, I'm kind of surprised they never had you catch a shade fish. At least not to my recollection. You don't ever catch a fish that's a shade. That'd have been pretty cool though. Especially if that was like the final fish you caught instead of like the sand fish. That one was still pretty cool though. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of the chip system either. The coolest part about the chip system was when you got the chip that just made the robots scream when you hacked them. That was like the only... That was the only part I liked. And that's all it did. Ugh. Oh god, I just caught a monster fish. Do I even want to put the time into this? Not really. Nope. Oh man. It would have been the same thing. I'm just trying to catch a 5th shark. God damn it. Man. Can you cancel your fishing? If it bites on that first one, like if it goes down hard on the first one, then it's not a shark. That's the problem. Oh, thank you. I remember very clearly that the number of bounces determines the fish you're gonna get. But it could also mean you just get a bucket. There we go. Yeah, if you start mashing A as soon as you hook a fish, you're more likely to get it. It only works on Xbox though, because there's no A button on PS3. The triangle's the closest thing you can get, and it's not quite close enough to an A. Unfortunately.
Yo.
Found your ingredients. Fantastic. Let's see how this tastes. Okay, here you go. Go ahead. Let me know what you think. Well, it's good, but I don't taste the shark fin at all. Wouldn't it be easier to just make regular fried rice? That's funny. I was thinking the same thing. I don't think anyone would pay for all these fancy ingredients anyway. I guess I'll just experiment and see what I can come up with. He's like, well, that was a waste of time. I really shouldn't have thrown out the entire shark body. Oink, 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 oink. I love drifting the boar into the village. It's so stupid, but it's so funny. The facade. Hey Idiocy, can you look up what the striped round fruit is that I need to get? Just so I want to say it has to be watermelons, but for some reason I feel like it wasn't. And it was actually like melon or something. And then I was really upset because melons aren't striped. Ten watermelons, okay. And they sell watermelons in Facade. Bonk! Bonk! Oh shit, wolf hide. I can sell that. For dollar money. Holla holla get dollar, holla holla get dollar. Holla holla get dollar. All right, perfect. 10 watermelon confirmed. I'm honestly baffled that there's no rule against just jumping around this city like a madman. What animals are we currently hunting to extinction because they're so tasty? I'm out of the loop on tasty animal extinctions. Really? You know, I'm not sure if I've ever had eel. And I've definitely never had shark.
Hey,
Are these watermelons what you were looking for? Yes, that's it. Thank you so much. Good. I hope your daughter enjoys the treat. Sure, this will make her very happy. I know it isn't much, but please take this small reward. Spent 4,000 money to get to get 3,000 money. Damn. I'll have to try it sometime. Hopefully it doesn't go extinct. Oh shit. Hello, friend. All I have now for quests is Fisherman's Gambit, right? Hell yeah. So I can just do my own quest, like, I can do the main quest now. I don't know if I have a favorite seafood. I really like, just like tuna. I really like tuna. And not just like, not just like canned tuna. That is pretty fucked. Oh god. He knew when he couldn't. I keep getting poisoned. He knew when he couldn't resist. Actually, you know what I and maybe it's gross, but I actually really love anchovies and sardines. I know that I don't know, maybe it's that because they're like bait fish, but I really like them. The perfect tiny little snack. Yeah, same for me. Like, I'm not a big fan of like fish eggs because of how salty they are. I know that. I'm not a big fan of fish eggs. And the fish eggs I'm thinking of are like the orange ones. It's not caviar. Because I like caviar. It's the different fish eggs that I don't like. Is that what it's called? I don't like it. That's all I know about it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of roe. Oh, I gotta talk to Popola. Popola. Dum, dum, bum, bum, bum. What's up, Popola? Oh, hi. I just got a strange letter in the mail. Dearest Popola, I hope this letter finds you well. I am writing in hopes of bringing to your attention a certain dream issue of concern regarding recent events in Dream the Village. I was hoping I might be able to get your advice on the matter. Recently there have been dream reports, dream of a certain dream of dream, evil dream, empty dream, cursed dream, evil dream, words, dream, and dream, someone dream. That is certainly one bizarre piece of writing. Yes, it's strange, all right. Who's it from? The mayor of a small village in the Forest of Myth. It's a wooded area up north. Forest of Myth? They're a bright and talkative group of people. Something like this is very out of character for them. I have a bad feeling about this. I'll check it out. You will, but... Don't worry about it. I've got business there anyway. Oh, well, alright. Thank you.
Say,
The village is to the north after you cross the small wooden bridge in the northern plains. This is one of my favorite journal entries. I bet she's really nice and always says nice things. See, the craziest part is that there's no way Kaine would ever curse in front of Yona. I think Kaine would be the sweetest person ever in front of Yona. Just like how she treats Emil. but since Emil's all with the group all the time, Emil just has to hear her curse like a sailor. Also, Emil's like hundreds of years old. He's just a sweet little buttercup. Goldor!
Time to play, pendejo.
It sure is quiet here.
Such silence bodes ill. There's trouble on the way. I'm sure of it.
Hello, Novell and
That's what I
Donnie.
love about you, Vice. You're such an optimist.
That's cheek.
And everyone from the raid. I hope you guys are ready for the best Yoko Taro game. And also best NieR game. Woo. God, this song's so good. I'm gonna say that about every new song. Every time a new song starts playing, I'm gonna be like, oh, this song's so good. Beware. Beware the words. The words? What do you mean? Contagious words. Those who dream. Those who dream. Hold a moment. There's a strange new sensation in my mind. Vice's voice rose in a quizzical way. It is not quizzical. What's going on here? The villager's body shuddered as he slowly opened his eyes. Perhaps we should start by asking this man. Who are you? I'm Ricky, This is Weiss. We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help. The villager stared at Ricky and Weiss. If you can speak to me, I must have caught you in my dream. How's that again? The villager explained. In the past weeks, a mysterious disease called the Death Dream had spread across the forest of myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. The village mayor had determined that the Death Dream was spread from person to person by spoken words, but before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Weiss stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching slightly. Now see here, he said. Are you saying that we have been absorbed into your dream? Well, yes, said the mayor. I think you have. Oh, crap, said Ricky. So that means we've caught the Death Dream? Before the mayor could confirm Ricky's suspicion, Weiss exploded with rage. Ridiculous, preposterous, completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't even recall falling asleep. The mayor attempted to take Weiss's complaints in stride. That's just how the Death Dream works, he said, brushing aside the book's remarks. My remarks shall not be brushed aside, fool, and it would behoove you to remember that this world allows me to view all of its narration. The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassed grimace, then quickly changed the subject to who Ricky had seen, and what they had discussed since coming to the village. Something there must have caused you to enter my dream, said the mayor. A certain conversation, a specific word, something. Ricky and Weiss racked their brains, but could find no easy solutions. There were simply too many words to consider, too much random chatter, too many meaningless conversations. Grimoire Weiss does not engage in meaningless conversations. The mere suggestion that Weiss chose his words carelessly seemed to sting his pride. It does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated gas bag of a narrator. It has demolished it utterly. Irritated, Weiss looked skyward, as if searching for answers in the heavens. You're not wrong, though. Has Weiss ever said anything meaningful? I was doing no such thing. Just leave me alone already. The anger created by his harsh words bled over to Ricky like a contagion. Wait, said Ricky suddenly. Did someone just say contagion? Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, that villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing a startled Weiss aside in the process. Well, he must have said something, right? Asked the mayor. Some specific combination of words. What was it? It was about dreaming of something. That dreams, or... Oh, what the hell was it? A sheep? Cried Weiss suddenly, blurting out the first thing that popped into his head. The others stared at him for a moment before slowly shaking their heads. After a few more minutes of thought, Ricky's face suddenly lit up. I remember, he said. Those who dream. That's what he said. I'm sure of it. At this point, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of papers from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at Ricky. That sounds right, he said, as a stray sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. The mayor shook his head, his worn pencil stub tracing lines across a lone piece of paper. For the last month, I've done nothing but study the disease we call the Death Dream, he said. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect people from whatever comes along. But I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. The mayor paused, a grimace crossing his face. I should probably be taking notes or something. Weiss immediately fired back. I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams, he said. But perhaps we should bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it. The mayor's hand tightened around his pencil, snapping it off at the tip. I've tried to escape. From the very moment I realized I was locked inside my own dream. I've been looking for a way out, but I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I'd know about it. He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing. My village was beautiful, he said to no one in particular, and it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. But once this disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked all the color out of our lives. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free. The mayor's voice took on a note of steely determination. And it won't stop trying until it happens. Ricky nodded in agreement. Huh? Wait a second. I didn't nod. Why are you? Look, if we can be of any help, said Ricky, just ask. Now hold on, I did not just say that. Silence, cried Vice. The grimoire looked from Ricky to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence. Grimoire Vice's face is always confident, thank you very much. Now see here, Mayor. You told us that nothing can exist in this dream without your knowing of it. But yet you seem surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes? The mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his face. Oh my god, he said. You're right. I had no idea you were coming. The human imagination is a limitless engine, said Vice, and dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you, said the mayor. Don't know how I can repay you. Payment is not required. We are as eager as you to be done with this place. The mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He'd almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck, you two, he called at the departing forms of Ricky and Vice. We're all counting on you. As Ricky slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of deja vu. I saw this man once before, he thought. But where? Ricky's mood darkened as he trudged through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd been confident they could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around him. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once, he'd been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree, and his hands now felt small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Vice was proving to be a spectacularly poor traveling companion, unhindered by either terrain or physical effort. He spent most of his time urging Ricky to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Vice muttered something about legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, Ricky snapped. You know what, Vice? He cried. Go to hell! We're stopping. I need to rest for a few minutes before I throw up. Ricky leaned against the tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back. How can the stupid forest be so goddamn big? He muttered to himself. The moment the words tumbled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprang to life. As if infuriated by his lack of respect, every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared out with a volume that rattled his teeth. Ricky slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard. Vice! What the hell is going on? Ricky could see Vice's mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting in a tornado. The insects screamed, the forest howled, and then, just as Ricky's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, Ricky removed the hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the woods. Zree, zree. What the fuck is zree? Shakakaka, shakakaka. Chick chick chee, chick chick chee. Woo woo wooma. Chick chick seek, chick 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 seek. As the insect symphony dimmed another decibel, Ricky began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. It's not just white noise. It's something else. Not even a single caca. I don't know what any of those insects were. The insects weren't just calling out. They were asking a question. 1 with it suffers. 2 with it is ideal. 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? By my pages, is this a riddle? I guess so. This kind of thing happens a lot in dreams, right? Maybe it's the key to getting out of this place. Then I leave it to you to answer. 1 with it suffers. 2 with it is ideal. 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? Oh no. 1 with it suffers. 2 with it... I don't know what it is. How the hell should I know? There's a lot of funny dialogue in this, if I remember correctly. Is it a woman? One with it suffers. No, I would think it's a... Okay, it's a secret. Inwardly furious. Yeah, yeah. Inwardly furious that Vice left the task to him. Ricky sighed and gave the only answer that made sense. It's a secret. Right? Sound of the insects stopped as suddenly as it began. The forest undergrowth parted before Ricky like a rippling wave, opening a new path. These forest arthropods are making a road for us, said Vice with glee. Pleased at passing the test, Ricky moved on with new intensity. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on a path, their journey had a purpose. I guess the forest has accepted us, huh? Said Ricky after a bit. Vice spun around to face his companion. Do not mistake the will of this forest for some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea where this path leads. As Vice finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, Ricky picked up a small rock and sent it skipping across the surface of the water. Good heavens, said Vice. His surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note rang out. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left behind came together to form words. I enter through the window, but I break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Absurdly easy, barked Vice. Now answer it. Ricky grit his teeth and tried not to reach out and strangle his companion. He's right after all. This one is pretty easy. I really want to give the wrong answer. A bird. Vice emitted a low groan and fell to the ground with a thump. Surely even your foolishness is not so profound. I guess you're right, said Ricky. That doesn't make sense, does it? Wait, I should have clicked the wrong stuff on the first two. On the first one. I'm just imagining Vice just falling to the ground and groaning. A letter. Indeed, said Vice. I'm so very tired of letters sprouting legs and fleeing from my room in the dead of night. Crap. Yeah, that doesn't make sense, does it? Vice turned from Ricky and fluttered his pages sadly. Perhaps I should have taken on this challenge after all. I didn't know they were this funny. Sunlight. A plume of water suddenly burst from the spring. Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. In all my years, said Vice softly, I have never seen such a sight. Perhaps I have misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey, look, Ricky cried, awakening Vice from his daze. There's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Vice saw a small cottage nestled amongst the trees. That's weird. That's weird, isn't it, Vice? I mean, who would build a house all the way up here? I just realized that it said he looked in the direction of his friend, and Vice didn't say, no, he's not my friend. You think I would befriend such a buffoon? It's very sweet. I didn't catch that my first time. Ricky walked over and pounded on the door. After a minute of solid banging, the door cracked open and a small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by mist. Began Ricky. But before he could get any further, the cloaked man held a hand up and began speaking. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but I end the night with 3. What am I? Ricky tried to ask the cloaked man who he was and what he was doing there. He simply repeated the question. If we wish to engage this man in conversation, said Vice, it seems we must answer his riddle. Yeah, I suppose, said Ricky. Well, at least it's an easy one. Yeah, I actually didn't know this one the first time. Or maybe it was something else. I know the first time I heard this riddle, I had no idea what it was. And I needed someone to explain it to me. Because I didn't get it. Like, man, that doesn't make any sense. But now I actually needed it explained to me. I just didn't get it. A demon. As soon as the words were spoken, the forest began to swirl around them. Leaves browned and fell from the trees. Branches withered and died, and the tall green grass shriveled into dark curls of ash. A massive demon suddenly appeared before Ricky and unleashed a tremendous roar. Wrong, now try again! An angel. As the words were spoken, Ricky found himself covered in a snow of perfect white feathers. A warm, gentle feeling ran up his spine as a creature of unimaginable beauty shimmered into existence. Ricky found himself unable to hold back tears as the being's voice rang out. You are incorrect. Please make another choice. A man. The mist dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor. You're the mayor, cried Ricky. The small man slowly shook his head. I am not the mayor you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago, I saw a version of you that was not yourself. You saw... Wait, you saw what? I'm sorry, I don't understand a thing you just said. It'll make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the death dream. Now you must go to the man at the forest entrance. With that, the man turned on his heel, slammed the door behind him. As Ricky watched, mist seeped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. When Ricky and Vice returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against the tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them. Good gravy, he cried. You made it! You actually made it back! His left hand grasped Ricky's and pumped it so fiercely it threatened to dislodge from the socket, while his right seized Vice by the cover and swung at him through the air. Gah, by the heavens, stop shaking me, fool. We have not even told you if we were successful or not. The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head. Yeah, huge foreshadowing there. Awesome foreshadowing, too. I like that a lot. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Ricky withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile. We broke the Death Dream seal. Oh no, we broke the Death Dream seal, he said. At least I think we did. The mayor's face beamed as Ricky filled him in on the details. When the tale was done, the 3 of them laid down on the forest ground and fell asleep. Wait a sec. That's crazy. Why would you just lay down and go to sleep? This is one hell of a story. Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself. Ricky and the mare obediently reclined atop the grassy earth. Have you forgotten, continued Vice, it is words that control the death dream, words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then sleep we shall, and once we do, the story will continue. With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breath slowing. This is the first time, began the mayor. The first time I have felt tired since I was in prison here. His words were cut off by a loud, long yawn, and he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour or a year. When they awoke, things had slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear that they had awakened from their dream. Ricky shook the mayor's shoulder gently. Good news, he said. We made it. Oh, wow, said the mayor in an odd voice. We did. I'm back. He blinked once, twice, as though not quite believing the sight before him. You have no idea how much this means. The death dream had started to spread through our village, and I wanted to. Well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it, but I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and become trapped in my own dream. The mayor started to stand, then collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his legs, as if trying to remember how they worked, then glanced at Ricky and shrugged. Without a word, the fighter reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet. Real life may take some getting used to. A wry smile crossed the mayor's lips. You shall relearn in short order, I am sure, said Vice. For now, you should return to your home and rest. No, said the mayor, swaying on unsteady feet. No, I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in the death dream. I have to save them. The mayor slowly made his way to the divine tree in the center of the village, then bowed his head and prayed silently. This is a holy tree, he explained when the prayer was finished. It's the guardian of our village's history and memories. Superstition will only make our mission harder, muttered Vice. We should not put our faith in the gods. The mayor shook his head. Not the gods, the words. Legend says that our tree is home to a powerful magic known as a sealed verse. Ricky and Vice could not contain their surprise. It seemed a goal had been found in the most unexpected of places. I say, muttered Vice. This is certainly a stroke of luck. As the three of them said their goodbyes, Ricky mentioned the strange man who had given them the third riddle and the mysterious words he had left them with. I once saw a version of you that was not yourself, muttered the mayor. What in the world? Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long time. You know, he said softly, this is going to sound weird, but I had a feeling I'd seen you before too. Ricky tried to keep a straight face and failed, but the mayor didn't seem to notice. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I'd figured it's some kind of illusion created by the death dream. Probably doesn't mean anything. So all of this is making me really think that it was Brother NieR that told them about the Forest of Myth. It's really feeling like that right now. Especially with the entire, I once saw a version of you that was not yourself. But also it could obviously be Shadow Lord. But the fact that NieR in his dream saw a young silver-haired boy makes me definitely think it was Brother NieR. Ricky gave the mayor a nod and a smile, but inwardly his thoughts were racing. There's something wrong about the mayor and his words. I wish I understand what the hell was going on here. That riddle would prove to be the most difficult one of them all. One sec. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, thank you so much. Now I can finally return to a normal life. This is one of the most bizarre diseases I've ever encountered. I know, that's why I have to help the other villagers, no matter what. Dark Execution. Summon magical spikes from the ground to impale enemies, charged to increase the number of spikes. For a sealed verse, that didn't take much effort. Yes, all a touch too easy if you ask me. It's almost as if someone was guiding us to this village. You think too much, Vice. Bum, 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 bum. This must be another person infected by the death dream. It would appear that way, yes. Gods, please don't tell me we have to go back in there. I'm no good at this mind game crap. I'd rather hit something in the face and be done with it. Perhaps you should spend less time complaining and more time getting on with the mission. Yeah. I breathe, air scented with death, and resist the urge to laugh, for I know it will sound like the words of a madman. How long have I been in this fresh hell? My box, my prison, is tucked under a stairway in the long, unused catacombs of some infinite castle. Outside, I hear the sounds of a funeral dirge that seems without end. Light has no place here. Wind is a forgotten friend. I pray for death to come, but he forsakes me. Time passes, an eternity slips by, in the single tick of a clock. Someone knocks on my prison. Hey, anyone there? I hear an unfamiliar voice say. My savior. I claw at the door of my jail, embedding thick splinters under my ragged nails. I scream for help. I laugh. I sob. Surely this is a product of my addled mind. Surely it cannot be true. Help me, I cry. For the love of all the gods, help me! Impossibly, I hear the sound of a lock being torn out and falling to the floor. As the door slowly creaks open, I have just enough time to see a silver-haired man in a floating book before the light pours inside. My eyes, accustomed to blackness, explode with pain, and I am forced to turn away. Who are you? I ask, shaking hands covering my face. How have you come to this place? I am Grimoire Weiss. This is Ricky. Long have we been searching for you. Now come, stand. We shall awaken from this nightmare together. The one known as Ricky extends his massive hand and pulls me from the cell. Though my eyes are slow to adjust to freedom, my ears are as keen as ever, and they recognize the staccato sounds of heavy rain. I never thought to hear the rain again, I whisper. Would that this were not such a terrible storm, said Grimoire Weiss. Look at your feet. I force my eyes open and see water pooling around my feet and lapping at my shins. There's so much of it. Yes, and more comes each moment we delay. If we do not make good our escape, we shall all drown in this castle. We know that you are weak, but you are our only hope to survive this place. Time, that long-forgotten friend, made itself known again. I nodded my head and swore to save my rescuers, no matter the cost. The castle catacombs are a maze, twisting upon themselves like the endless entrails of a giant. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. At the end of the corridor, I find a row of 20 gorgeous canopied beds resting atop a carpet of velvet. All are covered in a thick layer of dust and cobwebs. Searching for the door to the next room, I come upon a shapeless mass of gray matter. It has been shoved against the side of the wall, and despite my fever, I think I see the outlines of a door just beyond. When I reach out a finger and touch a piece of the mass, it turns to dust and drifts away on the wind. Realization slowly dawns, and I fall to my knees and weep. Corpses. I face a mountain of charred and crumbling corpses. I look from it to the bed, and back again until the horror dawns full upon me. Someone has piled these bodies into a tower and set them ablaze. Whether they were alive or dead, I do not know, Sanity will not permit me to consider the proposition further. I make a sound, whether scream or laughter, I cannot be certain. Then my mind grants me merciful blackness, and I find myself opening the door and leaving that most terrible of rooms. I squint down the corridors and proceed east. Squint down the corridors and proceed north. Squint down the corridors. I could go north again? At the end of the path, the waters rise to my waist, exhausting me both physically and spiritually. I pray that this is the way out. Eventually, I can stand the sight of the waters no longer, and so turn my eyes upward. Imagine my surprise when I see a series of paintings hanging on the faded plaster walls. Each depicts a person in the prime of life, clad in clothing of the highest quality. The styles, however, are strange to me, leading me to believe that these people had lived long ago. One subject wears an outfit that particularly catches my eye. It's constructed of a thin, breezy cloth and decorated with a motif of flowers and birds. While encircling the figure's waist, it is a leather belt of the most perfect construction. It is a stunning costume, even by modern standards. As I gaze at the portrait, I am struck by a desire to touch it with my own hands. Yet, as I extend a single finger to the painting, I am gripped by the most unpleasant feeling. Staring closely at the image, I see it bend and warp into the shape of another finger. Something behind the image is pointing at me. Is it another prisoner? Fellow inmate trapped for eternity in this place? I cannot let it pass, and so I seize the portrait with both hands and throw it into the water. The wall is hollow behind the painting, and inside I can make out a body. Whether or not this is a prisoner, there would be no rescue. This poor soul is long dead. Scraps of clothing lie on the floor around the bones. Only a small amount of fabric has survived, but it features the same delicate design that were depicted in the portrait. I've been admiring a row of corpses, blocked from view by portraits of each victim at their pinnacle. Enough. Shielding my eyes, I paddle forward through the water. I squint down the corridors and proceed south. So it's either east or west. At the end of the path, a row of heavy wooden casks lie on their sides in a dark chamber. Doubtless they are filled with wine. My thirst roars to life. I cannot remember the last time my parched throat had relief. I scramble to the first cask and pull frantically at the cork. The theft of a few cups means nothing, I tell myself. The casks will be ruined by the flood regardless. Finally, the cork surrenders to my attack and thick red liquid bursts forth from the hole. This is no wine. It is blood, still warm from the body, whether animal or something else. I cannot say. The foul liquid soon mixes with the rising floodwaters, creating a warmth that laps against my thighs. By all the gods, are the rest of these casks filled with blood as well? I lack the courage to confirm my suspicion. Disgust quickly becomes fear as I turn to flee, but my weakened legs betray me, sending me toppling over into the red ocean below. The smell of death is everywhere. It threatens to consume me. I must escape this hell. Crawling on all fours like an animal, holding back screams, lest any foulness enter my mouth, I lurch forward through the red waters and out of the room to freedom. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed east. East again. At the end of the path, I find myself in a great hall with only the sounds of rain for comfort. The waterlogged red carpet squishes beneath my feet as I approach the center of the room. Once there, I behold a beautiful dining table, upon which rests china and silver of the finest construction, as well as the remains of fantastic feast. As my eyes continue to adjust, I see many chairs surrounding the table, each holding a dinner guest. Noticing movement, I approach the chair at the table's head, but as the truth of the matter dawns on me, I recoil in horror. The host of the feast is a corpse, as are all the invited guests. An army of foul, wriggling insects have made homes in their remains, and this is the movement I saw. This once splendid feast was now nothing more than a requiem for the damned. I take a moment to steady my shaking hands, then slowly back away from the table. Desperate to lose sight of the abomination before me, my gaze lands on the chairs upon which the dead were seated. This is a mistake. The chairs prove to be even more terrible than the feast itself. Each one is covered in a layer of spikes that run from the seat up the back and down the arms. This explains the color of the carpet beneath my feet. I can only pray that the unfortunate diners were dead when the meal began. For if not, it is a simple task to envision the agonized screams that must have sprung forth from their mouths. My mind gasped frantically at the possibility that these souls had committed some terrible crime for which this was punishment, though in truth, I suspect they had committed no crime at all. There'd be no tomorrow for these unfortunates. This was their last supper. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. The water has risen to my chin and now laps greedily at my mouth and nose. You dumb bastard! Shouts Ricky. He surely desires to say more, but the rest of his insult is cut short by the rising water. Grimoire Vice, wet and tattered, floats on the water's surface. It is already too late for him. This wasn't how it was supposed to end. Oh! I lose. Alright, so I gotta go east. I don't care what anyone says. I think this part's fucking incredible. I love this part of the game. I've definitely had people complain about it that I've talked to about this game. I've had people tell me, man, I'm so glad that there wasn't that text adventure part in NieR Automata. And I was like, no, you're not allowed to say that. Against all hope, we make it to the front door. Break it down, someone cries, and so I give myself to the effort. In tandem with Ricky and Grimoire Vice, I slam my body against the thick, sturdy door. On the third try, it gives way, and we find ourselves sprawled in front of the castle. The storm is in retreat. The clouds above are still dark and foreboding, but to the west I can see a thin shimmer of sunlight trying to break through. How can I thank you? I cry as tears join the rain on my cheeks. I would surely have died in there. Looking down, I suddenly notice that my dress is in tatters, and sheepishly try to cover my exposed skin. Your dress, asks Vice. Then you are a woman, madam. Yes, I am. I proffer the two a smile. I suppose that comes as something of a surprise, seeing as how I exist only in the form of words. I can see that the one known as Ricky is disappointed that the torn dress will be given no further description, but he hides it well. With a nod and a shrug, the three of us set forth to our awakening. But behind us, an awakening of another kind is taking place. Black smoke fills the abandoned castle, providing countless damned souls inside with their final shroud. Listen. It's been lonely. After a moment, the castle's windows shatter with a mighty roar. A fresh breeze blows through the hallways and corridors, clearing the smoke away for good. As we watch in awe, uncountable black shadows slowly flicker to life, crossing to and fro in front of the broken windows. The castle's dead have awakened to their new life, as shades. You have anything to say about that? Hopefully there will be no labyrinth next time. I hear ya. Yeah, I definitely see your point there. I definitely wish, I don't know, like every time I think about Tomato, I just wish there was more stuff like this. Like, if not exactly the same, it would have been better to do like really weird segments like this, which I felt it was, in the main story at least, it was lacking. I don't know about any of the side content because I didn't do a lot of it, but yeah. And another victim. This work certainly is trying. I'm surprised, Vice. You're a book, All this word stuff should be right up your alley. Yes, quite. Well, enough chatter. Let's be off. A colony of massive sculptures was visible in the distance, their tall forms scraping against the sky. Vice and Ricky had never seen such a sight, and their eyes widened as they tried to take it in. Hey, Vice, we keep walking, but those things don't get any closer. I don't get it. Are they really that big? As Vice considered his answer, the sun beat down on them with renewed ferocity. Perhaps they are a manner of mirage, he said. Under this heat, a mirage or two would hardly be an unexpected sight. Ricky nodded and wiped the sweat off his brow, leaving a trail of sand in its place. He thought he'd never been so thirsty. So, I think that this dream, where this place takes place, is the same desert as in Tomato. Or at least they very much so took inspiration from it. Skyscraper is a desert, like... It makes sense. I'm just connecting dots. The ancient road on which they walked was black and cracked with age, here and there thin wisps of grass pushed up through the rocky surfaces, as if defying those who had laid this material down over their home. The heat reflecting from the road made Ricky lightheaded. Suddenly, he dropped to his knees and slammed his hand against the black surface. God damn it, he said. Is this some kind of joke? Well, I'm not laughing. The complaining had already begun. Vice tried to not let his eyes roll too much. A joke, he said. No joke. The road leads to the city of art. Perhaps the path itself is simply some manner of grand artistic work. Oh, come on. That's bullshit and you know it. Possibly, but thinking of it in this way might make it easier for you to bear. Ricky glanced at Vice's grinning face, cursed silently to himself, and resumed walking. As time passed, Ricky's feet grew more painful and his throat drier than he thought possible. He tried not to look further than the next step ahead, because the bright sunlight made him hesitant to trust his own senses. We are definitely getting closer, said Vice in an effort to cheer his companion. Yes, this is certain. Encouraged, Ricky lifted his gaze. Suddenly he stopped walking, choosing instead to stand in the middle of the road, with his mouth and eyes wide open and his finger pointing in the distance. Water, he cried. It's water! Water, asked Vice. Preposterous, I don't see any water. It's right there, idiot. Can't you see it? Look, the sun is reflecting off it. Without waiting for a response, Ricky sprang to life and bounded towards the site. What in the... There was no water. There was nothing but sand in every direction. Ricky closed his eyes and sighed as Vice floated up behind him, chuckling softly. I believe this is known as a mirage, he said. Many a desert traveler have spoken of such things. Ricky shook his head, bewildered. Suddenly, he pointed off in the distance, his eyes wide once more. Wait, there it is. I just missed it. Look, it's right there. Ricky sprinted off again, leaving Vice with no choice but to follow. After a few minutes of running, Ricky came to a halt. Could have sworn it was right around here. Confused, he put his hands up to his eyes and rubbed them vigorously. As soon as he stopped, he noticed a blue shimmering pool of clear water just over the next rise. With a shout, he bounded off in search of it. The chase continued for nearly an hour until an exasperated Vice finally floated up to Ricky and struck him in the face with his cover. You damn blithering idiot! Stop this at once! There is no water here. Ricky's face clouded. There isn't? There is not, and perhaps next time you will listen to me when I tell you as much. Vice paused for a moment, then continued speaking in a slightly kinder tone. However, I suppose this mad chase was not altogether wasted. It seems we arrived in the city of art. Ricky looked up. Stretched out before him was a row of impossibly tall sculptures. Their journey was at an end. They're huge, cried Ricky, completely forgetting the heat and pain of the past few hours. I've never seen anything so big. Each sculpture was formed from roughly the same shape, tall rectangle that stretched up toward the sky. That is where the similarities ended. Most were covered with panes of glass that reflected the light in 1,000 directions, while others seemed to be nothing but frames of steel. Some had tall spires on their tops, while others possessed triangular caps. "What kind of city is this?" said Ricky. "Where are the people? Where are the houses?" "Perhaps this land is intended exclusively for artistic use." The debate continued as they made their way through the city. Miracles of artistry were everywhere. Great iron crates with wheels set on steel rail. Eventually carved works with lights of red, amber, and green dangled over every street. As they moved away from the massive sculptures, they found a great array of smaller ones. Some were covered in glass or brick, but many were composed of materials they had never before encountered. The sheer variety of colors and styles was staggering. Unable to find a theme or purpose to the abstract works around them, Ricky and Vice eventually fell silent. On the outskirts of the city, they discovered 3 sculptures in the shape of humans. Ricky uttered a sigh of relief as he approached them. Finally, I was getting tired of modern art. 3 statues were indistinguishable except for a single word chiseled into their right arms. One read Alpha, one read Beta, and the final one read Gamma. As Ricky moved to touch the nearest statue, a bird flew from the top of one of the sculptures, alighting on the statue's shoulder, emitted a brief, beautiful song that took the form of words. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false ones will only speak lies. With that, the bird departed as if on cue. 3 statues shuddered to life, acquiring color and form as they began to breathe. "Hey, look at that," said Ricky. "They're alive." The triplets bowed low before Ricky. "Please," said Alpha, "you have to get me out of this nightmare. I am real." "Stop lying," said Beta. He turned to Ricky and threw his hands into the air. "Alpha's a fake, you know. I'm the real one." All right, hold on. I'm writing all this. I'm writing this down. So A says A R. B says A F and B R. Their respective pleas given, the 3 statues returned to their... Oh, okay, what a load of crap, Gamma said. Beta is a fake. Everyone knows I'm the only real one around here. So G says... B is fake and G is R. Everyone knows their respective pleas given, the 3 statues returned to their frozen state as silence once again enveloped the city. When you consider all of their statements, only one of them could be the real thing, said Vice. Ricky furrowed his eyebrows and considered his answer. Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false ones will only speak lies. I don't have a clue. So Alpha says Alpha is real. Beta says Alpha is fake and Beta is real. And Gamma says Beta is fake and... So if Beta is a liar, Alpha is real, and Beta is a fake. And Gamma... So one speaks the truth, the other lie. I'm so bad at logic puzzles. Says Beta is real, and Gamma is fake. Alright, so if Alpha is the faker, he says Alpha's fake. Or no, so let's see. If Gamma is real, then he says Beta is fake and Gamma is real. That means Beta is fake and he says Alpha is real and Beta is fake. And if alpha is fake also, then it means he's saying alpha is fake. So I think it's gamma, just from that logic there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gamma too. I'm really bad at things like this though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gamma. The real one is gamma. The eyes of the statue shone with an eerie light. The light grew stronger and stronger until Ricky and Vice were forced to turn away. I'm trying to close my pen. There it goes. Well, that was a mistake. Oh, never mind. This is the worst job ever. Ah. So then I think, hold on. So that means if beta is real, then he says alpha is fake, beta is real, and then alpha is saying alpha is fake, and gamma is saying beta is real, and gamma is fake. So that can't be true. So it has to be alpha, I think. Wait, is beta? Alpha is fake. Oh, yeah. You're right. I was confusing myself. The real one is Beta. Though Ricky's voice betrayed a notable lack of confidence, he was relieved to see Vice nodding at him. Why didn't Vice just tell us? If Alpha were telling the truth, began Vice in a dry tones of a lecture, Beta and Gamma would be fakes. But in that case, Gamma's claim that Beta is fake would be the truth, even though Gamma is a liar. Therefore, that theory crumbles. Now let us presume that Gamma spoke the truth. That makes Alpha and Beta liars. In this situation, however, Beta is calling Alpha a liar, which would leave us with two statues telling the truth. Finally, let us assume that Beta is telling the truth. If so, Alpha and Gamma's lies would make sense, therefore Beta must be real. As Vice finished his explanation, Alpha and Gamma crumbled soundlessly into dust, while Beta sprang to life once more. Congratulations, villager, said Vice in a cheerful voice. The time to awaken has arrived. Thank you for saving me, cried the villager. He dropped to his knees and bowed his head as low as it could go before an uncomfortable Ricky pulled him to his feet. Why did you have a dream? Why did you have a dream like this? Asked Vice. Have you been to this city before? The villager slowly looked around at the bizarre objects and sculptures that dotted the landscape, then shook his head. I don't think so. I mean, it's impossible, right? There's no way I could have ever been to a place like this, but at the same time, I feel like I've seen it before. Deja vu, muttered Ricky. It's just like that damn mare. The vague sense of unease that struck Ricky during the mare's dream spread once more through his mind. So it must be memories of their actual bodies, of their past selves. Okay, that was terrible. I am positive I have seen that place before. Stop. Got enough foreboding crap from everyone else in my life. Don't you start too. Okay, there. Now all the villagers can wake up, right? Yes, if the mayor's assumption was correct. I think I've had enough wordplay to last a lifetime. Thank you very much. Yeah, I hear ya. Well, let's go see the mayor. Bum, bum, bum.
Hello.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Here, I have something for you. One-handed sword faith. Holy crap, I can really have this? Of course. Apparently a weapon of some renown. We have little use for it. But we appreciate it. Thank you again for everything. Yeah. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure Beastbane is still considerably better. Mm-hmm. Game's holding up pretty well today. I'm kind of surprised. I know. I was like hoping that it would start. I was actually hoping it would start to fall apart soon. So I'd have like the perfect time to get water. But I think I'm just gonna get it now. I'll be right back. I'm so goddamn thirsty after that. I also got some nice sausages. Ah. You know, I didn't even realize Kaine wasn't with us. I would have loved Kaine to be in that. So how was the village? Oh, it was truly magnificent. There were no words, really. Huh, neat. Let's go back to Popola. She'll probably want to know what's going on in there. I want to hear the narrator talk about Kaine. Bonk! Come on, get poisoned. There we go. There. I want to hear Kaine make fun of NieR for getting riddles wrong. And just shouting out answers. She's so tired of his bullshit. What do you mean that's wrong, you stupid piece of shit? Maybe someday. I'm just making sure Yona doesn't have any side quests for me. Nope. Dum dum dum. Dear Dad, today was awesome. Popola made me this huge cake that was really yummy, and everyone in the village has been wishing me happy birthday. It's fun. I feel like a princess or something. I don't feel sick at all today. In fact, I almost forgot I had this disease. So maybe you can forget about it too and come back home now? Yona. Yona! Why is Yona so perfect? The death dream is such a strange illness. I'm so happy you saved those people. Yeah, dealing with all of those words was a pain in the ass. Even I, with my natural love for words, have no desire to visit that place ever again. You guys did well.
Say,
Ah, Ricky. Huh? I almost forgot. Yona was looking for you. Oh? She said she needed something from you. Time to go play daddy for a bit, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Thanks, Popola. Shh. NieR does not simply play daddy. Gum. Nice.
oh,
Dad, yay! Popola said you needed something. Need a favor. What is it? Yona, I can't help if you don't tell me. Yeah, I guess. Yona, please, out with it. I need you to help my friend. Your friend? I have a friend and he sent me a letter and now I need you to help. Someone wrote you a letter? A pen pal? How delightful. So who is this friend? Well, he's kinda... It's a guy? Yes, and he's sick and in a whole lot of trouble. And I know that you and Vicey are the only ones who can help him. Vicey? Tell me about this guy. He lives in this really big house down south, and he's super nice, and he's my friend. You have to help him, Dad, please? Yona, listen. Please? Great. Now what do I do? No way, she's too young for a boyfriend! I'll do it. I can't say no to her. Okay, I'll see if I can help. Yay! Thank you, Dad. Thank you. She's too young for a boyfriend. He has to die. Great. My kid's got a boyfriend. You should tread with caution. This lad may be your future son-in-law. Vice, we are not discussing this. That's quite the jump to make. It goes from my pen pal is sick and needs help to god damn it, why does Yona have a boyfriend already? But you're so right though. Vice is just like, damn, I can't believe she's already got a boyfriend. Oh, he's such an asshole. Oh, nice. I got Pahi. Oh, but I don't even use Pahi. I use Bessie.
Them without complaint. And what would make them appear in this area in the first place? It is hardly what one would call especially fertile ground.
Bari. Oh, nice. Leather boots. This boot was made for walking. Oh, Kaine, you asshole. Gibby. Do I have a Geb equipped right now? I might not. Lil Gebby. Oh, I am using Gebs. Perfect. Alrighty, I'll be here. There we go. I'm just trying to get all the shades to spawn so I can get all them words. I'm pretty sure that's all of them. Yeah. Ugh, now I gotta kill some spiders. Oh, this part of the game's so sick.
We've been waiting for you. Please, right this way.
Oh god. God, this song's so fucking good too. Every song is just a fucking banger. Kaine's going crazy over there.
Please, wait here.
Waiting's a bitch. Just let me know if any shades show up, okay?
Well, we've come this far. I suppose we can't turn back now.
This
She-
boyfriend better be worth it.
Kaine just chills on the couch.
I don't get how she can sleep at a time like this.
She's sleeping?
She must have nerves of pure steel.
I don't get
She must. I don't like this one bit.
You sound scared, Vice.
I love this part. There's a keyhole marked darkness here.
No, why don't we head back?
Maybe. Maybe.
Maybe. Keyhole marked moon.
Hey, where'd Kaine go?
I knew this was a terrible idea. Haunted manors and the like. Oh, why does no one ever listen to me?
Why does he just assume it's a haunted manor?
Help! Somebody get me out of here!
What's this? The picture has changed.
They're all old now. They don't understand the young people. Nice statue. The expression seems kind of pained. Yes, come now, brave faces. Onward and upward, eh? I like how, like, very specific things have splashes of color. Hidden items tutorial? Is it just gonna tell me that there's item in boxes? Shades!
What foul hole did they crawl from?
Oh dear. Ugh. Keyhole marked star. Oh god, spiders! Jesus. Oh yeah, it's Haunted Mansion time, baby.
You're an adult. Male. Maybe 40?
It's our sweet buttercup.
You got all that from my footsteps?
It's not hard once you know how.
And I suppose I should tell you about my friend Vice.
I only heard one set of footsteps.
Grimoire Weiss does not strut about like a common land mammal. But enough of this introductory chatter. Let us hear your tale.
My name is Emile. I'm the master of this manor.
You the kid who sent a letter to my little girl?
Letter? I don't know anything about a letter.
No, of course not. Such a thing would be far too simple.
No, stay back.
Huh?
I'm sorry. It's my eyes. Anything I look at gets turned to stone. That's why I live with this blindfold.
What a remarkable skill. I have never heard of such a thing.
Anyway, my butler might know more about the letter you received. My key can unlock any door in the manor, so if you want to follow me...
That's all right. We can get around on our own.
Oh, well, okay. Here's the key. The butler's quarters are at the far end of the manor. Let me give you a map. It's a big place, and I don't want you to get lost. The butler's quarters are at...
I like how the blind Emile just
That woman is capable enough on her own.
casually carries around a map.
True enough.
Yeah,
Anybody?
Emile's. Emile's sad. It's that. A butler, or at least a remarkable likeness of one.
Ah, I knew this was a trap. Curse my
Fucking
brilliant
butler
intuition.
doll. Whoa! Oh my god, this room's so tiny. Spiders! Squeak! Giant spider silk. Let's see. Oh yeah, I would turn all the insects to stone. Do you think he can like turn fleas to stone too? That would be really helpful. That'd also be pretty funny. There's a bunch of little stone pebbles all over the house. I'm so confused right now. Okay, this... There we go. Which game is this? This is NieR. This is actually, it would be NieR Gestalt. But this is NieR, the original. Replicant is brother NieR. Whoa! Probably the one we talked about. Oh, nice. I needed a light key anyways. It's actually the butler this time. Whoa.
Is that another one?
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, this is the original of NieR Automata, NieR Tomato. The one I was calling NieR Tomato. This is the original one.
It moves.
What's the matter?
Sir?
This.
Yes, this is my butler. He helps me out around the manor. He's a good man at heart, but a bit inflexible. Almost like a statue.
Yes, and I do apologize for that, Master Emile.
I doubt he's even human.
Look, someone sent a letter to my daughter.
Yes, I wrote the letter. Please forgive my impertinence in sending it. As you may know, Master Emile, deeply pained by his eyes,
Sorry for being statuesque.
He suffers greatly behind that blindfold, and I feel it is my duty to help however I can. I heard tale of your courageous exploits, and so I sent a letter under Master Emile's name. But I received a response from one Miss Yona instead.
So you wrote the letter?
I did, sir. My letter merely requested that you come to the manor. I meant no ill intent.
I believe Yona saw the exchange somewhat differently.
Yona's like,
She's
oh
just a
boy,
kid. She probably
I get a
didn't understand
friend.
what was going on.
Regardless, I am quite pleased to see you here. Long have I dreamed of the day when we could cure Master Emile's eyes.
I think you want a doctor. I'm just a big guy who kills things.
Couldn't have said it any better myself. Well, off we go then.
I love.
Please, we're so close. The cure for Master Emile's condition is located in this very manor.
I love how badly Vice wants to get out of this mansion.
So why don't you just go get it?
The location of the cure has become a den for those abominable shades, and I lack the skill to combat them. I beg of you, defeat these shades and restore Master Emile's sight.
You know this is an impossible task. Why would you ask it of our guests?
Well, we've no more time to waste.
We'll do it.
We will.
The more shades we kill, the better Yona's chances. Plus, we have to find Kaine anyway.
1,000 thank yous. I owe you a debt that can never be repaid.
I know it's a lot to ask. I'm sorry. At least I can petrify your enemies. That's gotta be some help, right?
It's pretty goddamn helpful, dude.
I'm sorry. My butler thinks so much of me. But for him to make such outlandish requests... I'm coming with you. It's unfair to let you go on your own. And besides, it might be fun to put my eyes to good use for once.
Turn him to stone! Turn him to stone! Ah! Emil, do it! Oh shit, he did it! Yo! Yeah, I definitely would just risk having to fight all the things. This kid's useful as shit. Actually, which one is the darkness? Oh, is it that one? Alright, well now I kind of want the experience, but Emil's just... Emil's just kind of KSing me all over the place. Man, I almost had that one too. Come on, Emil. You gotta let me get a couple in. You don't understand how much I love killing shades. Obtain the one-handed sword, Blade of Treachery. Nope, it's bad. Why is Beastbane so overpowered? Oh. Why did you target this one? Why didn't you target the other one? All right, at least I got a word. I'm about to die. Hey, I got two of them. No, I didn't even know that there were OP weapons in Tomato.
Cool.
Yo, thanks for the bits. What's my analysis of the gameplay? It's ass. It's terrible. The gameplay in this game's not good. But goddamn, is everything else top notch.
This is it. We should find the cure somewhere nearby.
I do not like anything about this place.
No way! You could just crash the game with crits? That's godlike.
as if any mere tome could compare to the wonderment that is Grimoire's eyes.
Vice, shut the fuck up. Now is not the time.
Petrifications of fearsome power indeed.
I just want to poison the book, please.
Is this bastard ever gonna stop?
How many pages does this infernal book possess?
It's gotta be running low by now.
Maybe it's immune to poison. Emil just took like 6 pages to the face. That wasn't even close. At least I like took out all the pages though. Damn it. Oh, shit. There. That might be the first thing. As to why this game is bad. See, no, I never said the game is bad, because this game is incredible. The gameplay is bad. And a great example, like, the boss fights aren't that bad. It's definitely the basic gameplay loop that's boring as hell. It's just so boring. It's very simple, and it's the same thing basically the entire game.
Lost. Where have you been?
Getting our asses handed to us by a floating dictionary.
It also does not feel good. Like, I might be making it look good, but it feels like milk. It feels like a wet sponge.
You guys run! I'll hold it off while you escape!
Who's this guy?
That's Emil. He's the kid that runs this.
Fuck, this book is a real asshole.
Yeah, I should have warned you about that, Emil.
Ah, the sweet dulcet tones of the woman ring in my ears yet again.
Vice, this is it.
This is it.
Annulling a petrification curse. Ah.
Dark Whirlwind. Dark Whirlwind's actually pretty good.
Oh no, this passage is written in some kind of code. We went through all this trouble to find it, and now...
Oh look, Jeeves is back.
Please allow me to handle this, Master Emil. I shall put all of my efforts into deconstructing this cipher. No matter how long it takes, I will not fail.
Sebastian.
Ah,
Sebastian.
So the servant has a name after all.
Why is that what Vice cares so much about?
Emil, listen to me.
Yes? What is it?
Your eyes are not a sin. Don't ever be ashamed of them. They're part of you, a vital part of you. Do you understand?
What? A shade? How did you...
This arm, this creature, it's me. I thought I'd need it only until I found my vengeance. And once that happened, I figured it was all
Goddamn Father NieR's ugly mug in the back.
that my arm is alive. And there's a reason for your eyes, too.
Kaine.
But listen, if this shade should ever...
God, that part's so sad. That's so sad. I hate it.
Kaine.
Oh.
Kaine, I promise I'll never give up. But you can't give up either.
Well, we're off.
Bye.
Listen, Yona's sick. She doesn't have a lot of friends. If you could send more letters, I'm sure she'd appreciate it.
I would be delighted, sir.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Hang in there. Next time we meet, perhaps I'll be able to look you in the eye.
I saw you exchange some words with that Emil lad earlier. Hopefully it was nothing inappropriate for a young man's age.
Vice, shut the fuck up.
Speak the truth, hussy!
Book? Shut up.
Yeah, cram it, Vice. We've got our hands on all the sealed verses now.
And now all that remains is to find this Grimoire Noir.
Oh, we'll find him. I know we will.
Come back soon, everyone. Oh. I love Emil so goddamn much. God, that part of the game is so good. Even it's incredible how powerful all of these songs are. Like every single song on the soundtrack is so powerful. And it's like there's not even that many of them. For how long of a game this is, the OST is really short. And like all of the songs stay just as powerful, which is insane. Yeah, it really is.
Yona, come. You need your rest.
I'm sorry.
Oh. Poor Yona.
It won't be long, Yona. I have all of the sealed verses. Now, I just need to find Grimoire Noir.
It sounds dangerous. Will you be okay?
Don't worry about me.
Are you gonna make me better? Is my cough gonna go away?
Yona?
Dad, don't hate me for this. Okay?
What are you talking about?
It's just, I don't want you to hate me because of this disease.
A father could never hate his daughter. I'll see if Popola has more medicine.
God. Okay, the game's getting a little deep fried, so I'm gonna stop the stream and restart it. Hopefully quickly.
Yona doesn't have the strength to fight this disease.
We must find Grimoire Noir at once. Only this can save her.
But I'm probably gonna play for another 2 hours because this game hooks me so much every time. No. I was using deep fried for a synonym for oversaturation. Like you can see when I go into the house, it's like, oh, it gets really bad for it's only like a handful of frames, but it still bugs me. Yeah, no, this game's also getting real sad, but that's also why I want to keep going. All right, I'll be right back.